Good evening. You have dropped by at an inopportune moment. I was just closing up my shop. But since you're here, may I interest you in some finely crafted metalwork by local artisans? Correct. I am both. A priest of Hephaestus, the god of carpenters, craftsmen, artisans, and indeed smiths. It is my view that in order to pay full and proper tribute to Hephaestus Cleitotechnes, one must practice at least one of his crafts. I endeavor to practice them all. Though I have dedicated myself to the lame one, I both love and admire Apollon. Both are gods of creation, of art and beauty. There is no temple here to Hephaestus, but his works are carried out every day to the benefit of everyone. I would not sell anything that I create. My hands and all that they make belong to Hephaestus. I give it away freely to those in great need. But in the mercantile arts, I have found a way to sustain myself, as all men must do. Some of these items were donated to me, others I have purchased in order to resell. Finely wrought jewelry, sturdy tools, sharp weapons, items of pride and importance. Would you like to take a look? I would be thrilled to part with some of my materials. It is my duty and my pleasure to promote the art of smithing and other crafts. I can certainly provide that. You will not be disappointed in the quality of my items. I am called Voithos. Your name marks you as a person of great distinction. It is my honor to meet you. Of tools, I have plenty. How many do you need? As you wish.
You must be out on important business to be walking about so late. My stall is still open if you need food or medicine. I am Alexios. I buy cured meats and medicinal herbs from the villages of Mysia and sell them here under the gaze of Apollon Phoebus. I suffer from insomnia. It is better to spend my night reorganizing my wares than to lie awake in bed. You must be out on important business to be walking about so late. I have no wine, I'm afraid. But if you ever find yourself in our neighboring region of Droas, there is a very good vintner in a village on the coast. Her name is Kalis. I've purchased from her in the past.
The Man Crusher. You are the Man Crusher, aren't you? That old man by your side. The famous Man Crusher.
It's been a long time since I've heard that name.
Wait, what? Man Crusher? Are you serious? That's a euphemism, surely.
I'm afraid not. And nothing good ever came out of that name. I greet you, young man. I was indeed known as the Man-Crusher of Halicarnassus. But my past life is a distant memory now. Tell your master I don't fight for sport anymore.
Cheater! I'm not here to hire you. I'm here for vengeance.
I have so many questions.
Pigres, son of Diocles, son of Diodorus, spear thrower and Pancration athlete. Champion, of course.
Diodoros, you are his grandchild. Is he still alive?
Grief has turned him into a husk of the man he once was, but he is indeed still alive. Cheater!
I used to be a wrestler. I was pretty good at it, too. I represented my hometown, Halicarnassus, in the Olympic Games. With honor, mostly.
Honor? What do you know of honor? It is because of you my grandfather suffers now.
Before I was sold as a servus, I was the champion of my people, adored and envied by many. Obviously, no one was bold enough to challenge me, especially when it came to Pancration.
Until my grandfather faced you, and you had to cheat in order to preserve your fame and fortune.
It is a kind of wrestling, very popular around Aegaeum Mare, one of the defining competitions in our Olympiads.
You were a gladiator? You look nothing like a gladiator. How did you survive?
It was a long time ago, Bestia, and I wasn't a gladiator. I was an athlete, competing in the Olympiads.
I have seen free citizens fight in the arena. You competed for a prize in a kind of arena. Like a gladiator.
You are Roman, aren't you? You would know that when a person is wronged, they are entitled to vengeance.
It doesn't exactly work like that, kid. And Roman law applies only to Romans.
I don't care if your laws apply to me or not. You are familiar with the concept of reciprocity. That's what matters. Cineros, the man-crusher of Halicarnassus, stole the Olympic trophy instead of facing my grandfather Diodorus in a fair contest of Pancration.
I certainly didn't see this coming. Cineros is a thief, huh?
I reject that characterization of me. I've stolen only once. That hardly constitutes a habit. You should know, young man. As a result of my actions, Halicarnassus was expelled from the Union. I've paid for my crimes.
I am told you were exiled and sold as a servus. That still doesn't satisfy my grandfather's honor. The trophy belongs to my family. Give it back! I, Pigres, accept this challenge in my grandfather's name. He is a frail old man who can barely lift his finger now. But you can accept me as an extension of his will.
Wait. Pigres is a professional wrestler in his prime. Cinerus, however formidable, is an old man. He doesn't stand a chance against Pigres. It's not fair.
You're right, Kenturio, but what is? Perhaps this is how it's supposed to be. This is how I finally pay for my crimes.
Let us make it fair, then. I shall represent Cineros.
Why would I fight you? You are not a side in this conflict. It is Cineros who committed the offense. It is Cineros who should fight.
I may not know anything about your customs, but I know what you are. You are the Aurorus' champion. Now accept me as Cineros' champion.
This is my fight, my crime to atone for. But if Bestia insists, I will accept. You don't have to do this for me, Bestia. I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say, but you could cheer for me. Pigres the wrestler, prepare yourself.
Let's see what a gladiator knows of Pancration. You're not as scary as you look. Strength is no match for skill, gladiator.
I'm just testing your defenses. Where did your grin go, wrestler? You were so triumphant a moment ago.
Is that all you got? Oh, it's not over yet. I think you broke my collarbone.
Your footwork is sloppy. Come on, get back up.
Enough! It hurts too much. You win. I have brought shame to my family. I do not know how I will face Theodorus after this. Please leave. I have to think.
You know he won't. How long will you let him string you along like this? You...
Turns out there was a snake in the basket. I only realized after it bit me.
How did you survive?
I don't know. Maybe the snake wasn't venomous.
Nonsense! All snakes are venomous. But perhaps you are immune to all forms of poison, like the King of Pontus.
Ah, that's just a rumor. No one can survive a snake's venom.
Well, you did.
A Roman officer at my temple. I am Theophilus, High Priest of Apollon and ruler of Musia. It is foolish of you to come here, considering that we are at war. But I will not spill your blood in front of Apollon Alexikakos. Your legion has unlawfully occupied Lesbos. You must leave at once, or be destroyed by King Mithridates. My predecessor, Praegonius Mauro, was an arrogant Optimus who cared not one iota for the wishes of his people. You dog-fucking Romans think you can just sit in your fancy villas and decree how people should live their lives hundreds of leagues away. Well, I say enough! With the support of Pontus, I have cast off the tyranny of Rome, unseated that sniveling sycophant Mauro, and the people love me for it. They love Mithridates Megas. Never. Musia owes everything to Pontus. Our oaths of fealty to the Alliance will never be broken. We shall see about that.
It is unusual to see a Roman soldier here in these times. Are we not at war with Rome? I am honored to meet you. My name is Rhianus. I am a disciple of Theophilus. Why do you ask? Perhaps you've passed through my home region, but I should be very surprised if so. I hail from a small village in the mountains, a day's travel east of Adramyttion. I have a great deal of family there. It is fortunate that Apollon gifted me a keen mind, or I would be there still, herding sheep for my uncle.
She's been sick for 2 days now. The healer is always busy when I come.
They say in Persia, there's only one god.
Nonsense. What happened to all the other gods?
Strategos!
I don't know.
Thank you for stopping. You are the Strategos of a Roman legion, are you not? I saw you talking with Theophilus.
Maybe he was hungry, I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm not Persian.
Why did you even bring this up?
My name is Zenobia. I am the widow of Preconius Maro, the rightful governor of Musia, whom Theophilus murdered. I beseech you to help me exact my revenge upon Theophilus. I have many allies still among the powerful people of Musia. If you will help me kill Theophilus, in return, I promise to break the alliance with Pontus. I do not. Violence is not my strength. I have no talent for it. That is why I need your help. He has such meetings occasionally, as any politician does. It might be possible to trick him somehow into thinking King Mithridates wants a meeting in secret.
If he has a way to communicate with the forces of Pontus, we could always try our hand at a little forgery.
Theophilus knows me, and he knows that I resent him. But many of the priests here dine with him. Perhaps one of them can be tricked or threatened to help you? You cannot be seen to strike first. If the people turn against us, I will not be able to regain control. If you can provoke him to attack you, so you can be seen to kill him in self-defense, you might get away with it. It may not be so easy. Theophilus is as much a politician as a priest, and he knows what's at stake. The priests here know him well, though. Perhaps someone here could give you what you need? Thank you, Legate. My husband was a loyal servant of Rome. He wasn't perfect, but he cared deeply for his people. He did not deserve to be cut open in the night like cattle. You know he won't. How long will you let him string you along like this? You...
Have you sacrificed anything today?
Not yet. How long do I have to keep doing this?
Until the...
Help! Anyone! Thank the gods you are here! You must help us! The temple is burning! Typical greedy Romans! Fine. Save our temple and we will pay you.
This is a fine mess. We can use the water from those barrels. Come, let's stop the fire before it spreads.
Oh, thank you. If it weren't for you, our temple would be ashes now. Somebody set the temple on fire. Not all of the locals are fond of Apollon. They believe the temple is built on an old pathway to Hades. According to some, the temple is blocking the way to Hades and keeping the dead from reaching their intended destination. I will not go back on my word. Here, your payment.
Hello again. I benefit greatly from his wisdom, and his piety cannot be denied.
Your discretion is wise, but my Dominus has no love for yours, child. You may speak freely.
In that case, no. I would not say that I like my master, but I respect him greatly. Hello again.
You are still here. For the life of me, I cannot fathom why. Ugh, the arrogance.
I'm not sure if you can make wine out of honey. Honey isn't a kind of grape.
Listen, there's a dull quality to our footsteps here. I think there is a chamber beneath our feet.
he won't. How long will you let him string you along like this? Good to see you again.
You must be out on important business to be walking about so late. I liked him better when he was just a priest. Why has he sent our soldiers to besiege Kyzikos? I have family in that city. After the proprietor died, people say he was corrupt and elitist. I don't know about any of that, but at least he did not make war upon our neighbors.
It's good to see you again. What do you seek?
Ah, I heard good things about that play. The guy who plays Heracles is gorgeous.
I don't know. I didn't like the ending. Zeus just steps down from Olympus and fixes everything. It felt a bit pointless.
Hey, no spoilers.
You are still here. For the life of me, I cannot fathom. Get out of my sight. You are still here. For the life of me, I cannot fathom.
It's good to see you again. What do you seek? I can certainly... As you wish. Of tools I have plenty. As you wish.
You must be out on important business to be walking about so late.
This chamber used to be open to the air. Do you see the wall there? It's more recent than the rest. It must have been sealed many years ago. Perhaps the god it paid tribute to fell out of favor.
Good to see you again.
Which formation shall we use? Alicite hostes in infamata mamitiam aciem.